Hi Capricorn, Jessica here with Cardinal Signs. I hope that you're doing well. So today's reading, we're going to focus on helping you make a decision that you are struggling with. So if you have a choice and you're kind of being wishy-washy or you just need more information in order to proceed forward with your decision, then we're going to look at the energies here of your two options and a potential outcome for each. So to begin, I'd like you to focus on what it is that you are making a decision on and assign one of your choices to be represented by the first spread and the other choice to be represented by the second spread. Okay, so the overall energy for option number 1, we have new vision, and this is the Hanged Man. We also have the Page of Swords, fighting, the Nine of Pentacles, ripeness, the Eight of Wands, traveling, and the Eight of Swords, guilt. All right. So you may be frustrated by how slow or how long this is taking. Like things are going very slow and you may be getting antsy and kind of chomping at the bit here, wanting to get things going. So to start off, it's a very slow start and it's frustrating. I do see things picking up for you, but you'll have to have patience. This is also telling me that your perspective is changing. It's like you're able to see something a different way. Some of you may have an inspiration or like an aha moment associated with this path where things suddenly kind of fall into place and click and start flowing. But initially there is very much a standstill or pause. And it's a period of preparation. It's necessary to go through this. It's getting you ready for what's to come. Now, this is a big one here, this Eight of Swords, guilt. This can be you feeling trapped in your own head. This can be you wrestling with your own thoughts. It can be specifically guilt. Guilt about something that you have done. Guilt about something that you are doing or thinking about doing. This can be something that you said that you wish you could take back. So with that in mind, you should be very careful with your words. If you decide to go down this path, you need to have that little pause before you say something. Try not to be too impulsive because you may come to regret what you say. So kind of that little mental check. Some of you will feel like you have lost your way. Some of you will feel like you started out on this journey and you had a vision of what it was going to look like. And so you set your feet on the path and off you go. And as you move along, you suddenly realize like, oh, this isn't what I thought at all. This isn't what I expected. And you become very disoriented and disillusioned. And you may feel trapped. You may feel that you can't find your way through. You can't fight your way through. No matter how hard you try, it's like pushing against a wall. But again, I have this strong sense that inspiration is going to strike. It will strike quickly. And just like that, the fog will clear. And it'll be like that barrier that was holding you back will be released. It will fall away. So those are some of the things that you may deal with if you decide to go down this path. Now over here on this side, we have past lives. We have existence, magician, We have the Four of Wands, participation. We have the Rebel, which is the Emperor. And we have the Eight of Pentacles, ordinariness. These cards have been coming up so much in this video series of readings. It's kind of crazy. So a lot of similar themes going on with people. Okay, so the overall energy of past lives, there is this sense of fatedness, this sense of karma even, of trying to right a wrong. You may feel compelled to do something, like you have this obligation. It's like possibly a literal contract, but it may be like a soul contract that you have with someone that you need to fulfill and uphold your end of the bargain. This would be something that you decided before you incarnated in this life. I see you feeling very alone on this path. It's like being alone in a crowded room, which is the worst kind of loneliness. It's disconnection from other people. It's like you're not able to, you feel like you're not able to have a meaningful connection with others. There's something blocking you. There's something in the way. You may feel that you've become out of touch with your social nature, with your social circle, and that you're having a hard time kind of like plugging back in. So there's this strong sense of otherness and feeling out of place. Almost like you're like a foreigner amongst your own people. So those are some of the things that you may have to deal with on this path. I do see you rediscovering yourself. This is a path of rediscovery. There's deep contemplation here. I feel you, like what I'm seeing, it's like you're at the bottom of a well and you feel like you're so far away from everything. And you know, like your relationships are muted and your experiences are muted, or you're seeing everything through like this filter and you're not able to actually connect and touch with it. But I am seeing you being able to climb up out of this well and reconnect with people and your passion. Okay. So possible outcome for option number 1, we have the Seven of Pentacles and patience. Okay, so kind of how it begins is how it ends. Although this isn't an ending, the outcome, it's more like medium term, like it's not like ultimate resolution. So there is definitely this theme of patience, of having to become still, of trying to overcome frustration, overcome your desire for things to happen right now, or I'm done with it, that kind of thing. Everything has its own timing. There is a cycle going on here. This is a really beautiful card. For any of you who are looking to start a family, that's a lovely card to get as an outcome. But this is a card of creation, and this is honoring the fact that creation takes time, that it doesn't happen overnight. Whatever it is that you are creating with your vision here, whatever it is that inspiration is driving you to achieve, it will come to you in its own time with great patience and great persistence, but it will be beautiful. Over here we have the Two of Cups, friendliness. That's amazing. Okay, so the Two of Cups speaks about a soul connection. Very interesting that we have the past lives card here. I always forget what I've already talked about. It's like it just flows through me. So I'm pretty sure I talked about that this was perhaps a soul contract that you have with someone else. But here we have it. This is two people reuniting. This is you going through a deep period of introspection and of, it's like you have to recover yourself, like you have to recover who you are at your core being. And it's not until you do that, and it's hard work, but it's not until that you do that that you will be able to make this connection with that person. You will hear the call that you need to do this work, that you need to make your way towards this person. It doesn't have to be a person. I feel strongly that it is. This can be a passion in your life. But for many of you, this is a person. And it does not have to be romantic. It certainly can be. But soulmates come in to teach us lessons. And they were arranged before we come into this life. So this is a very beautiful outcome. Both of these are very beautiful. I am drawn to the fact that there are, there's all this rainbow color in both of these outcomes. You can't choose wrong here. I will say that. Hopefully, one of these paths resonated more strongly for you and the messages made sense. I am going to tune in and just see what else comes up for Capricorn. Okay, yeah, so I'm seeing you having very fixed energy. It's like you're like laser focused in one direction and you're not open to seeing what else is around you, what other opportunities may be presenting themselves to you. So this is very much like blinders on and not open to receiving the other blessings in your life. So that's the caution, is to try not to be too stuck, kind of like a stick in the mud, because that's a very resistant energy, and you need to be more open and receptive. Both of these cards are indicating that the need for you to open, release, surrender to the process rather than resisting and fighting it. This will bring about a lot of healing for you. For Capricorn. Okay, so I do see you going through kind of like a dark night of the soul. It is a lot of this sort of very inner focused, introspective energy. It may feel like you've been working on this forever. It may feel like this is never going to end, this work that you're doing on yourself. But I am being shown the sunrise on the horizon. So this night is long and it's dark and it's hard to get through, but the sun is coming. That's what I'm being shown. And it's this connection that's going to keep driving you forward, keep pulling you forward like a magnet. You can't resist it. You can't give up. You have to keep working at it and you'll get there. If this path is the one that is calling to you, you'll get there. You'll be successful with this. Okay. So I hope that these messages were helpful for you, Capricorn. I hope that one of these paths resonated for you. I hope that it made your choice a little easier, gave you something to think about. If you found it helpful, do give it a thumbs up. And I'd love to hear your comments below. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. So good luck with your decision. Take care of yourself, and I will see you again soon.